Picture this. You're scrolling through your phone, maybe watching a cat video, when suddenly breaking news hits. The United States has struck Iran's nuclear facilities. Instantly, the internet's mood shifts. Headlines scream escalation and instability. The world seems to collectively hold its breath. Suddenly, these aren't distant political moves. They feel personal, immediate, and scary. You look up from your screen, wondering if you should start stocking up on canned goods. News anchors and pundits go into overdrive, analyzing maps and debating outcomes. For most of us, it's a strange mix of powerlessness and urgent curiosity. But while official channels broadcast seriousness, the internet prepares its own response. The gap between formal news and public anxiety is massive. People aren't just absorbing the news, they're scrambling to process it. And in today's world, that means logging on and seeing what everyone else is saying. The tension is palpable, a digital hum of uncertainty buzzing worldwide. Before the dust even settles, a different kind of explosion happens online. Not anger or debate, at least not at first. Instead, the internet does what it does best. It turns fear into memes, transforming social media into the world's weirdest, most anxious comedy club. Instantly, TikTok, Instagram, and X become ground zero for the world's reaction. Hashtags like #WW3 and #WW3 trend globally. But instead of panic, feeds are flooded with memes. Chaotic, hilarious, and dark. It's as if millions decided, if the world's ending, let's laugh. TikTok fills with snappy reaction videos, Instagram with meme screenshots, and X with rapid-fire jokes. This isn't a niche corner. It's a global event, unfolding pixel by pixel. People remix viral formats, twist pop culture, and improvise new jokes in real time. SpongeBob clips, The Office reactions, and gaming references all get a WW3 spin. The internet's collective creativity turns fear into comedy, making the crisis feel just a bit more manageable. The meme-pocalypse becomes a public forum for expressing fear, finding solidarity, and making sense of chaos. Among the memes, one theme dominates the military draft. For a generation raised on volunteer armies, conscription is both foreign and terrifying, so they joke about it. TikToks show people mock prepping for war, packing snacks and consoles, or lip-syncing to dramatic audio, "Me when I get my draft letter." Memes frame WW3 as a real-life Call of Duty, or use Hunger Games and Star Wars clips to satirize being chosen for a fight. Historical humor pops up too. Archduke Franz Ferdinand memes, fake timelines, and absurd "how we got here" jokes. These jokes exaggerate real fears, letting people voice anxiety without saying, "I'm scared." By laughing at the monster under the bed, the internet makes it less scary. It's a collective, comedic sigh of relief in a tense moment. Why do we joke when the world feels like it's ending? It's a coping mechanism. Laughter shrinks fear to a manageable size. Humor gives us control when we feel powerless. We can't change world events, but we can choose how we react. Memes create community. When you see your anxiety perfectly captured, you know you're not alone. It's like a global support group with satire as therapy. Jokes let us talk about taboo topics, war, mortality, loss, without being overwhelmed. A meme about being drafted is really about fear of losing freedom. Dark humor doesn't trivialize, it makes the unthinkable accessible. Psychologists call this resilience. Finding humor in darkness is a sign of a healthy mind. It's a small act of rebellion, asserting humanity in the face of chaos. Even as the world spirals, we find moments of connection and joy. It's our way of looking into the abyss and telling it a knock-knock joke. But when memes move faster than facts, things get messy. Alongside the jokes, the #WW3 trend becomes a breeding ground for confusion and misinformation. Context vanishes. Nuance is lost in the rush for a punchline. Facts blur with fiction, timelines twist, and confusion spreads as quickly as humor. One bizarre example: President Obama trends, with people blaming or wishing for him, even though he's not in office. It's a symptom of an information ecosystem that values virality over accuracy. A funny but false meme can reach millions before corrections catch up. The Obama trend isn't malicious, just a collective brain fart in a chaotic news cycle. It shows how easily history and politics get flattened online. The meme wave is a coping tool, but also a reminder of the internet's vulnerabilities. In our rush to laugh, we sometimes lose track of reality, a dangerous game in uncertain times. The WW3 meme phenomenon wasn't just American, it was global. Hashtags trended in the US, UK, Canada, India, Australia, and beyond. The fear of conflict was universal, and so was the response. The internet became a massive, multilingual group chat, with each country adding its own flavor. Canadians joked about politely declining the draft, Australians claimed they were too far away. British memes brought dry wit. Every culture joined in. This global meme-making became digital diplomacy, ordinary people connecting through humor. A meme from Germany could resonate in Brazil, forging cross-cultural solidarity. It showed that humor and fear transcend borders, amplified by social media. The WW3 memes proved that in crisis the world laughs together, now on a planetary scale. So what does all this mean? The WW3 meme explosion wasn't just a silly trend, it was a statement about our times. Memes are now a dominant form of cultural and political expression, the internet's language. They distill complex crises into relatable punchlines, making the world feel less overwhelming. Memes are a pressure valve, letting society release stress and find solidarity. They're a real-time barometer of public mood, revealing fears, priorities, and absurdities. Ignoring memes is like ignoring political cartoons in history. They're the raw voice of the people. The WW3 meme-a-thon showed our instinct to connect and find humor in darkness. Social media is now the world's town square where we process history together. The meme is mighty, a tool for coping, commentary, and shaping how we remember critical moments. In the end, memes help us laugh, connect, and survive even the scariest news.